Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Hey, it's day 7, and I'm just marching on solo. One more beer after another, every day. Something new, something exciting coming to us from ToOl. And today we have the Reparationsbajer, or Reparationsbajer. That's my attempt at Swedish or /Danish, probably Danish. But this isn't just any version of it. This is the session version of it. Now, the regular version comes in, I believe, at around a little over 5% ABV, maybe 5.8%, something like that. And it's a gluten-free pale ale. And what this is the session version of that. So this is an even lighter version because, you know, when you're apparently when you're suffering from a hangover, nothing gets you back on your feet than an even softer, even more tender session Reparationsbajer for those days when the sun seems too bright, people seem too loud, and you realize you're way too sober. Still gluten-free and still just as needed. So it comes in at 3.5% ABV, and it's just like an amber-colored, beer. So, yeah, pale ale. It doesn't really smell much on the nose. It's kind of light. Not much to say. The head retention looks really good. There's some. It's really frothy, much frothier than I thought it would be. So that's a good sign, I guess. All right, cheers. Wow, that is really bitter. I wouldn't say that was soft. I would say that's pretty intense, kind of. It's, I don't know if it's the beer I'd want if I was hungover and needed something to drink. It's got there's a bit of a hoppiness to it. But it's definitely got a kind of a bitter edge. It's a little malty in the aftertaste, but it's not really. It's not doing much for me. It kind of falls in that. This is one of the things I like about ToOl is they do like really flavorful low ABV beers. So just because it's not a 10% imperial stout or some sort of crazy juicy double haze bomb IPA, they do make these lower ABV beers that have just as much flavor as higher ABV beers. Like we said a couple days ago with the Goza to Reparationsbajer, whatever it was called, which was the Goza with pine shoots. It had a lot of flavor and you didn't feel like you were drinking a low ABV beer. Same thing with this. Well, I'm not like crazy about the flavor. I will say it definitely has a really great body, really good mouthfeel to it. And it is like a full flavored beer. So if I didn't know this was low ABV, I would assume, again, it was somewhere around a 4.5 to a 5% beer, which is, again, still in the sessionable range. But this, of course, could be sold over the counter at grocery stores here in Sweden, being the main difference. But for me, it's just not working. It's a personal choice. I appreciate it, but it's not something I think I would ever reach for again. I'm going to have to go with a 3.25 on this one. So that was day 7, and look forward to talking to you on day 8.
This podcast is part of the Pod Syndicate family. For more criminally compelling shows, articles, and conversations, head to wearepodsyndicate.com.